What's good, you guys? All right, so we're just chopping down these recaps. Jose Valenzuela is the new WBA champion at 140. He defeats Isaac Pitbull Cruz, in a split decision win, and probably one of the best fights on the entire card. Okay, I would have to say first, I want to start off by saying, out of all the breakdowns that I did for this card, this is the most wrong I've been. Okay, in every way imaginable. I was completely wrong. No, that I did not expect a decision. Either way, I thought that either one is going to get the knockout. I was completely wrong there. There wasn't even any knockdowns in this fight. All right. But the part that I was completely wrong on is not only leaning towards Pitbull to win this fight, but Jose Valenzuela, RAYO is probably one of the most improved fighters that I've seen in recent years. I'm gonna go that far and say it. When I see a guy, and I know some people are gonna just say, "Well, he just fought Pitbull. Pitbull was always overrated," and I get it. That's cool. If that's how you feel, that's fine. RAYO was doing things that I haven't seen him do. Okay, and I know he has a new coach, but I didn't think in a short period of time we would see him box that way. You know, defensively, major improvements. Okay, the way that he was rolling those punches, those hooks from Cruz all night long, and even turning with the punches. These are the same. These are everything that I said in my breakdown video that he can't do or he's not good at doing, he did in this fight. And he looked very natural doing it. You know, it didn't look forced. It looked like a different fighter. For this fight, we didn't see this in the De Los Santos fight. We didn't even see this in the Chris Colbert's fight, both of them. This was a major improvement in his game, in his fight. And he won this fight, and I thought he won this fight. All right, I was very impressed. I think he had the most impressive performance out of everybody tonight. You know, because he neutralized Pitbull. We knew Pitbull was tough, and even if you don't like him, that's fine. But Pitbull cannot hit this guy, and RAYO moved, but he did the necessary amount of movement you would need. I don't think he overdid it. There were times where he was walking Pitbull down and backing him up, and Pitbull didn't have an answer. So a lot of the pressure, there was a lot of moments where Pitbull looked like he was in trouble. There was a lot of moments where Pitbull didn't know what to do. Like, you know, he looked frustrated. He looked like there were certain points where he just looked like he didn't know if he had an answer for anything because none of his punches were landing clean. You know, now the fight was very competitive. Yes, it was a split decision. I thought RAYO won it clear 8 rounds of 4, maybe 7 to 5. There was a swing round or 2 in there. There was about 2 swing rounds because you guys were here with me on a live commentary. I think Pitbull was still being, you know, aggressive, but he wasn't landing clean that much, you know. And I think RAYO, again, the movement, even on the inside, even when his back was against the ropes, he looked fluid. You know, he looked elusive. Sometimes he looked slick. He looked real smooth. He looked calm and relaxed. It kind of reminded me, it's like he looked like he belonged there. And, you know, in the breakdown video, I did a lot of complaining about how this WBA title is getting passed around, about a bunch of lightweights fighting for a super lightweight title. I think out of all the people that recently had it, I guess since Alberto Puello, but I don't want to say he was deserving of having that title because he popped 30, right? So he lost it right away. Out of all of the people that's had it recently, I feel like he's the most deserving of it. I don't know how he's going to look against all the other fighters at 140, but he should stay at 140. He looked in the weigh-in video that I did, or I brought up that he looks strong, and he looks strong at the weigh-in. Like, he looks full there, but looks healthy, and we know he has the power. And it's really hard to sit down on the punches because he was focused on speed and movement and defense. But he should stay at 140. He should stay at 140. I think he belongs. When Pitbull had it, when it came to him fighting guys at 140, I was very dismissive. When Rolly had it, obviously, I was very dismissive. I'm sure he's gonna end up fighting Barroso, because I believe Barroso is probably like the Mando at this point. I know he's been looking to get another opportunity after he was robbed against Rolly in a terrible stoppage. But I gotta give him all his props, and I gotta eat crow because I was completely wrong, and I totally overlooked what he was capable of. And you know what? Maybe he was capable of some of these things, but we've never seen it. Because every single fight, and in a fight, he needed these skills when he fought at De Los Santos. In that fight, we didn't see any of that. But here, he looked very comfortable. Again, there was times when he was on the ropes, and he was sitting there because Pitbull still couldn't hit him clean. And look, Pitbull still fought his fight. It was still very competitive, but RAYO, to me, was the most impressive out of all of the fights because of the improvements there. He looked like a completely different fighter. So excellent performance from RAYO. He's in 140. Stay up there, defend the title. As far as Pitbull, go back down to 135. All right, let's be real. And I don't know if he's gonna be still trying to wait around for a rematch with Tank, but if you can't get the rematch with Tank, man, fight Frank Martin. That's the only thing. I mean, I've said this before. Let's see Frank Martin against Pitbull Cruz. These two guys lost to Tank. Let's see it. They're PBC guys. There's no reason. I think that's a great fight. Why not? So that's the way I look at it. But very good fight. One of the best of the night. One of the most competitive of the night. Yeah, it was a very good fight. It was really good. Really good fight. All right. So anyway, I'm out of here, man. I got one more recap to do. So I'll see you guys shortly. Peace.